Can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fights, oh, the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets restless, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, Satan's that star spangled banner, yeah, wave for the land under the fray, and the home of the brave.
I was kind of slow on that damn transition this morning, wasn't I? Good morning, everybody. How are you? Woohoo! All right, so 17. Holy goodness gracious almighty, y'all are up early this morning. Everybody looking forward to today. That's good, because I look forward to every day. And everybody in the chat room this morning thought I was going to be sleeping late. They was right. I didn't get out of bed till 7:48. Then I had to make coffee. Then I can't find my lavalier mic. Don't have any idea what I did with it when I got done last night off of the stream. Want to thank everybody for being there last night while I built this contraption behind me. Tonight's going to be fun. I'll tell you right now, tonight's going to be fun because I have no idea. Yeah, I don't know. The frame's easy. X and Y and Z is going to be woohoo! It's going to be fun. All right. Good morning, Drew Payne, John Mack, Mike Whaley, Scalda, Mapro 6, Thomas Elrod, Mike. Never let the machines win. Shom, Vince. Who else we got here? Matrix Clones here this morning. He is actually using chat. Fernando Pena. Mr. Tom Filament Frenzy. How are we this morning? Good morning, and I'm glad to see each and every one of you. As you can see, the plastic printer did not finish what we were starting last night. And I don't understand. Let me get the camera around the printer here. There we go. Alright, so let me pull this up over here. And let me find it in my little list here. And if I can find my mouse, there it goes. Let me go down here. I want to show you all this because this is weird to me. Alright, so it was printing, and it was printing very, very. Is that going to focus? Yeah, there we go. Here, let me make it a little bigger, maybe. Alright, so as you can see, it was smooth. But look at this. Look at these layer shifts. I mean, they're, oh, come on. They're almost uniform stair steps. And that is layer shifts. So I was like, what the crap? So I stopped it. Well, then I started it on this little bitty benchy. And the little bitty benchy was not faring so well. It was, come on, man. Focus. Not focusing. Good morning, Joe Paddock. Tom, what's up? Felipe Goncalves, Mr. Colin, and Jesse Foreman. Good morning. But the Benchy was not faring so well. It was under extruding and all this crap. I didn't understand it. So here, let me. I'll go to a top view in just a second. But so I did some fiddling with my printed printer, and I printed a tree frog. Good morning, Dragon Monk. How are you, sir? All right, so let's go to the top shot. That way you can see the majority of this. I'm going to move this around. Now, this is still on the bed. It's still stuck, and I want you to look. After fiddling with the settings a bit, I got a frog. Oh, I can't get it off. Okay. So now let's move that. Let's move the frog back here. I want you to look at this. Come on, focus, camera, focus. There we go. Look at the frog, dude. Let me turn this around. Come on, focus. There we go. Look at the frog, man. That thing, and let me turn it over, because I'm going to show you the underside. I do have one little string across the thing there. But look at the overhang on there, on that frog. Dude, morning, Bruce Ennis. How are you, sir? Mr. Buttram, welcome. 3D Matter Makers. This frog, I absolutely, and I mean really, I would beg anybody, other than it being red or a tree frog, and I'm gonna take it to Earth because I want somebody to show me any flaw on this tree frog. And this is off of a plastic printer. I really, really, really do. This is probably, I'm going to tell you right now, this is probably the best tree frog I've ever printed. Ever. And it's not without issue, but still. Never mind. I'm going to try this little Benchy again. Or let's try a Benchy. Y'all want to do a Benchy? Show the frog's eyes? I will. I'll show you the eyes. Hold on. Focus. Camera don't want to focus. Focus. Come on. It ain't gonna focus on the dang eyes. There we go. There you go. Can you see it now? Can you see the eyes? I mean, yeah, no, they're. I'm serious, man. I've never, and believe you me, you know that's my go-to is the tree frog. I mean, even the little nostrils are perfect. I mean, you've got just a little hair right back here, right there, that stringing that you see right there. Dude, this thing is perfect. I'm telling you. So I need to try to find something else. I'm not going to do like a stringing test or anything like that. But I'm going to save this, Oh, morning, Red Light. Sorry, buddy. I see you sneaking there. I see you. I do. All right, so let's go back to the... Got to turn them off. I forget to turn them off when I'm done. It was, Tom. I mean, I am for real. That is one of the show-off prints for the plastic printer. I'm telling you right now, it's going in the show-off pile. All right, so I got to go find a something. Let's see here. What do we got? There's the frog. So I'm going to save this. Edit process and update profile. There, yeah, because that was absolutely perfect to me. Yeah, okay. So let's close that. That was at 0.2 layer height. So let's import a model. What do we got? Print the cow. I am not, Mike Whaley, printing a naked cowgirl on my show in the morning. There is something wrong with you. Tell you what, let's try this. I ain't even showing y'all. You'll see in a minute. Let's do it at 25% size. That might finish during the show. I'm not sure if it will or not. Damn, that's gonna be fun. All right, so let me go in here and mesh. Let's repair normal. Okay, let's repair flip triangles. This thing is shot out, so I gotta watch it. You're watching After Morning Coffee. I hear you, Dom. Hey, I have to say, let me move out of the way here because I can't see what I'm doing. I have to say, and I even really after the show, I took it into the living room and I set it on a lac table, and it's only likes about this much, and I know that's hard to see, but there's my nose, only about the width of my nose all the way around the lac table. How big this frame actually is. It's bigger than I thought it was going to be. Yeah, taking this to Earth, my daughter's going to be upset. My super glue job's holding though. I can't complain there. But yeah, yeah, she's going to be upset because it's going to take quite a bit of room. Ooh, this thing. When I said repair flip triangles, ooh, Simplify 3D is having fun with that. Maybe I should have done it in Mesh Mixer instead. But anyway, so as long as the stream's not dying over here, I'm okay with that. It can do what it wants to do. Alien 3D, what's up, my friend? Oh, that's right. You know what? Oh, that's right. I'm on the wrong screen. No, I'm not. I'm on the right screen. Where's my... Why are they not showing up? It's just weird. Long Jazz is awful loud too. Oh, you know what? They might not, because that's right. I have them running from a remote drive, and since I restarted this machine, no, there they are. See, Matt, there they are right there. Don't know why. Let me go to properties. It should be working. Refresh. Wow. So, is it Z? Make sure it's Z. Yeah, it's Z. So my ads and my notices. Let me browse for this file. Aha. OBS doesn't know where Z is at. Isn't that nice? That's lovely. That's why it can't find my files. That's just dumb. Are there any plans or something for the printer out there somewhere, or are they in your brain? There's a set of videos that Scott 3D did. And you can look him up. We're not going to have my nice little things this morning, so we'll talk about that stuff in a minute. Yeah, but there is a set of videos. Hold on. Just a set of videos, Bo. Oh, this one. Yeah, you can go. It's most closely related to the AM8, which was an all-metal ANET A8 upgrade. And that's basically what I followed. Now, most of the parts, no, are not that, because I wanted some different parts. So I pulled parts from everywhere, and then I had, but the frame dimensions are from the AM8. I just printed the extrusions instead of doing it. And Dom, I don't know, yeah, mainly from Tom, yeah. Well, and I have to tell you, man, I mean, $150 for me is a lot of money. It was. but it is what it is. At the time, I didn't know any better, you know. So, all right, we repaired normals. Let me see what we got here. Remove orphan triangles, maybe. Did they release an update yesterday? I need to check that out because I haven't gotten any updates at all. But this printer, with the, I'm telling you, man, I am still amazed. I mean, this is probably the best print this printer's ever put out. That is not a lie at all. That's at 0.2 layer height now. I will say that. I didn't do it at 0.1. So it probably could have been better or worse. Depends, really. Morning, Alkesh One. How are you? But yeah, let me take this out of here. Let me take the card out. I'm gonna try this print this morning, and I don't know if it's gonna finish or not. All right, so I'm gonna prepare to print. I'm not even telling you what it is. It gives me it's gonna take longer than an hour and 15 minutes, or an hour and 45 minutes, I think. Save toolpath to disk. There's the F card. I'm gonna save that. All right, so it's ready. So let's take this card out of here, and let's see if we can. I'm gonna print it in red. That's really weird. That's gonna be a weird color. Y'all hear me? A little tired. Stayed up to 1 a.m. Me too, and I'm gonna tell y'all about that in a second because that's a really weird thing I ran into. And all right, let it heat up. It's gonna heat up. I'm gonna put the camera right over here, and we will shoot it in just a second. I don't know why it's still showing that it's on. Man, is it still on? Did I leave the camera on? Yes, that's why it's showing that it's on, because I left it on. All right, we're gonna do this from the side, I think. Right about there should be good. Morning, Don. How are you? I came in here last night. I can't remember. I had the model printing. That's what it was. And it was probably about 10:30. No, 10 o'clock. Oh, about 10 o'clock. And my computer had the Windows logo on it. I'm like, okay, did an update. Well, I sit here and I looked at this model and all that stuff, and I noticed that my computer wasn't booting up. And I have a solid state drive for my boot drive, so it's pretty quick to boot up. It wouldn't boot. I'm like, okay. So I turned it off, turned it back on. No boot. Turned it off, turned it back on. No boot. So I kept on and on and on and on, trying to boot. Morning, Midnight Giant. What's up, Mike? How are you, buddy? I tried to boot my computer. It would not friggin' boot last night, and it's my main computer here. So I went into my laptop and I started making a recovery thumb drive, which is now right here. Which you know takes forever. So I come back in here and I kept fiddling. I turn it off and turn it back on. Nothing. So I'm fiddling with the print, waiting on the drive to finish, waiting on the drive. I said, well, and I guess it was about 12 o'clock, about midnight. I said, let me check. So I got under there and I unplugged my Bluetooth keyboard and mouse, and I have a just a little cheap USB one that I always keep just in case. So I plugged it in. Sure enough, it booted right up. Then I plugged in my Bluetooth and everything working fine. As you can see, I'm using this. So I'm like, okay, maybe it was just, you know, the driver didn't load right or something. So now that it's loaded the driver, I hit restart. Nothing. Nothing. Computer would not boot with the Bluetooth keyboard and mouse hooked up. And it probably still won't this morning. I ain't tried it this morning because I got this to do. So I had to unplug the Bluetooth again, which is now sitting right up here, somewhere, right over here, in a, why is it? No, it's right here. My little Bluetooth dongle is in the extension over here because I got tired of going and crawling under the table under here to pull it out. Oh, this is in the way. I gotta restart that. not gonna work. The Duet Wi-Fi boxes got in the way because I moved the printer back this morning, and when it tried to home, it didn't quite do it. So I've got to reset my Z. Got to reset the Z. But yeah, I've never seen that. And for you guys out there, I know there's some IT guys in here. Have you ever seen that? Because, like I said, it wasn't anything except for my Bluetooth keyboard and mouse. And it will not boot with it plugged in. Come on, go on up. You're not high enough. Go up. There we go. Now we're cooking with Crisco. Go to calibrate. Auto home. Yeah, I understand corrupted driver can cause boot issues. The problem is, because Windows, yeah, no, I get that. That I'm using it right now. This is the driver. So I don't know. I really, it was after a Windows update, because when I got it to boot, it did. It did. You prefer peanut oil for cooking. I bet you do. Alright. So now let's go back up here to main. Print from SD. And let's try it again. Should be close. Yeah, it'll be fine. 5 degrees. Later, Sean. Be careful driving out there, my friend. I know how it works. Yeah, and that may be true, Glenn. That may be true, man. It's not Later Gator, it's Go Gators. Oh, I forgot you're not much of a team player. I get it. Still don't know what I did with my lavalier mic last night. It's nowhere on my table up here, which is weird. Weird. One thing I do got to do today, I need to check and see if I need to go cut these lead screws. I don't think I do. I think they'll be fine. But I have 500mm lead screws. I don't think they'll be in the way of anything. I don't think anything will hit. But we'll find out. Well, they're going to be on this side, not that side. And since I'm doing them up and not down and backwards, I think they'll be fine. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, Glenn. I'm sorry I didn't tell you good morning. Oh. Good morning, Ben Craig. How are you? How are you this morning? All right, we're fixing to start a print. Let's see if it works. Because I had it pretty much perfectly leveled last night, and that aggravates me that it changed. Get up there so they can see what you're doing. Not that it matters, but I want to do it anyway. Spit out some plastic. Oh, this thing's going to be tiny. I don't know if it's going to do it or not. Sure it is. The question is they're positioned under the y-axis? Really? I thought the Y ran across here. I thought it ran across the open side. Not the reinforced side. I thought it was the other sides that the y-axis ran across. Okay. That thing's really tiny anyway. I need to zoom it in. I'm printing it at 25%. All right, Mike. Have a good day, sir. Have a good day. For dual Z, yes. This is a dual Z. So I'm doing a dual Z. So the Z's run on the reinforced side, but I thought the Y's ran on the non-reinforced side so that the Z wouldn't do it. Oh, Glenn, that's... Okay, I'll check pick spam. Well, damn. You are correct. You are correct. So I will have to cut the dang things. So I need to pull up the Excel spreadsheet and see what length they got to be. Probably 400 millimeters, like the other. And then once there's the configuration. See, it doesn't say what the lead screws need to be. Let me open a recent. Where's my recent files? Come on. Oh, come on. I had a yellow down here, Glenn. It's the 3D Solutech Real Yellow. And I can't see what I'm showing you, so hold on just a second. It's yellow. There's no orange. There's no neon. It's just yellow. It's not PETG, but check the 3D Solutech. No, it's not. Check 3D Solutech PETG. Because they're real yellow. If they have a real yellow PETG, then it should be fine. Yeah, I know the lengths are for integrated screws. But I have to cut them. Let me go to the BOM for the Hypercube. Control, motors, fasteners, pulleys and belts, linear bearings, control, cable. There's no lead screws listed. Well, hell, I may have a set of those in there, because if you go from the bottom of the stepper motor to the top of the lead screw, I've got a couple 150 millimeter lead screws in there that may be the right length, instead of cutting these two 500s I have over here. Back to a question up here. Falcon 27 said, Walter, you've inspired me to print extrusions for a printer, but is it possible to make extrusions longer than your build area? Yes, and this is living proof, because this is glued here and down there. All of these, every single piece of this printer, every piece of this printer is glued together. There's not one piece of this extrusion that isn't super, and just super glue, nothing else. Okay, last night I broke this one and I super glued it together. So yes, print them, take your height that you want it to be, divide it by your build volume or somewhere thereof, and then super glue it. Yeah, John Mack, you can use a coupler. You can couple them together any way you want to. You can run a metal rod down through the middle if you want to. I'm just telling you that for my purposes, for this printer, which made a trip to Indiana in the car, printed while at Indiana, and then came back and has been to a maker fair since then, has survived with just super glue. So yes, to answer your question, it's completely possible. Just do what you want to do, man. I mean, really, that is exactly what it is. You know. Let me go to properties, configure video, camera control. Let's zoom in. I really don't know how good this is going to print this. I'm hoping it prints it well, but we'll see. about as good as it's gonna get. Yeah. Let me move it just a touch this away. That away. And up. There we go. That's about as good as you're gonna get. Unless I go in a little closer. I gotta get the right way. I'm trying to figure it out. There you go. Alright, it's printing. Good morning, baby. How are you? Around the 350 mark. That's fine. I'll check it out. It's not that big a deal. I can measure the height of the motors and then subtract that from 400 because that's basically what they're going to be. I'll cut them at 350. Dang, see, I can't even do that until 4 o'clock this afternoon. Can't get in there until 4. So I'll do that about 4:30 this afternoon, and then I'll rush back over here and get ready for the show. Oh, is it a see-through? I'm sorry, Glenn. I just figured they'd have the, you know, a real yellow in the same. You just realized you weren't the Fun King today. That's okay, buddy. We saw the Fun King, and I don't even think anybody looked at your name. Well, Matrix Cone, you having trouble then, buddy, because this whole frame's held together by it. I hope Falcon 27 was still here to hear my answer. And the only reason I'm printing this is because I think this will be a hell of a test, and you can actually read what it's putting on the front of it right now. And we're going to see how well it does. Well, dang, Glenn. I'm sorry, buddy. Let me see if I missed anything. Nope, I'm good. Oh, what did you miss? I told you that this one's held together by super glue. So print your extrusions at whatever length you want and glue the suckers together. I used a bar clamp, like so. I squeezed it down on my extrusions, just like I did last night in my video, by the way. And I got them tight, and then I just dropped the super glue on it. Where the heck did you come from? Oh, I cut it off last night. I dropped the super glue on it and let it wick into the joint, and it's been to Indiana. It's been to Maker Faire since then. It's been moved around all in this house, and it's going to IRF, and it's held together with super glue. So yes, you can print them any length you want, and then combine them to make pretty much any length you want. So cool. Good morning, Brian Vines. I didn't catch you coming in here. Woohoo! Anybody else I missed? Did I miss anybody? My wife ain't taking care of me this morning. Matrix Cone, good morning, sir. I did tell you good morning. You were way up there. I am tired too. I got to waste a kidless night with my wife working on a dang computer so I could be here. Oh, I just broke my frog. God dang it. Super glue to the rescue. No, I will glue it. Because that frog, I'm still taking it. I don't care. I can tell everybody I broke the arm because I did. This frog turned out perfect. I've never had one turn out that perfect. Well, I don't know about 2020, man. 2040 would probably be... I wouldn't do 2020. Gluing 2020 together. There's not enough surface area. This is 2040 extrusion here. So the 2040s I don't have a problem gluing together. These are, and the thing is, man, I don't see why it would be any weaker than, you know, than just printing a 2020, but you got to make sure your ends are absolutely flush. So No, 3D printer noob, and good morning to you, by the way. You didn't even say good morning. Just gonna come in here. Hey, y'all come shovel some pea gravel for me. You could print a pin to align them. That's absolutely right. For that matter, you could, you know, model a little indentation at the top and bottom, put a rod all the way through it, and put a nut on it, you know. So, yeah, I just know that me and super glue and PLA have a good relationship. And this thing is jamming over here, y'all. Alright, Bo. Have a good day, sir. We'll see you around, buddy. Nice. And Robbie Mack, I don't know if you're listening or not, my friend, but that's nice. I like that. Jamming in a good way. Yes, it is. It's jamming in a good way. It's kind of like Metallica before And Justice for All. Yes, sir. That's right, 3D printer noob. Go rent you a Bobcat. That'll work. You may be right. You may be right, Dom. You may weld them together too. Come on, baby. Print the rest of it as good as you're printing that, and we'll be fine and dandy. What? Well, those are tiny, and I mean tiny. I don't know how I'm going to remove those supports, those built-in supports that this thing has. And the rest of this is probably going to print really slowly. Really, really slowly. Let's see if we can get it. Let's make it a little bigger so those of you on the phone can see it. Can you read that? I think you can read that. It may be a little out of focus. Let me focus it a little bit. Configure the video. There you go. Now you can see it. Oh, it froze. What'd you freeze for? There you go. Don't be freezing and leaving lumps on my print. Look at the supports, guys. Oh, it's froze again. Yeah, I don't know if it's going to be able to do that. At 25%, I mean, the moves are just too small. Wow. I hope. I just have a hard time seeing it working good. It's just too small. Look at it. See, it's coming apart back there. Yeah, it's just globbing plastic down. I don't think it's going to turn out nicely when it tries it that small. Alright, so y'all give me something I can print in 40 minutes. That we can print nicely in 40 minutes. I'll be back. Alright, so I'm going to stop this. It's just wasting plastic now. It's too small. Yeah, stop the print. Stop the precious. Who is that? That's Vicky Vale. Yeah. Thing is, up to that point, it was absolutely printing nicely. And really and truthfully, get out of the way here. Come on. If you look really closely, Oh, come on. It's not going to focus because I don't have it. I don't have it on autofocus. Yeah, it was just, it really was too tiny. Just too tiny for it to print. But it did do a fine job on the T800, I have to say. So, not bad. Terminator bust. Woohoo! Bed's really hot. Hot, 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 hot. Good morning, Roy Holly. How are you, sir? Let me see. Let me go find something to print. Ain't getting no satisfaction from y'all. This was at 25%. This is probably a 20. Well, I don't have my. I got a ruler here somewhere. I had it last night while I was building. I don't seem to have it now. Man, I got a lot to do today to find all the crap that I couldn't find last. Or that there's my mic. If I'd have just moved stuff around. But that'll be good for tonight. I don't know. I got a ruler here somewhere. Old knees acting up. Let me just pull out the tape measure and we'll see. The ruler is at work. If you want to go there. It is 30 millimeters wide. So basically a 30 millimeter square T800. It is quite small. Quite small. You printed one. This is at 25%. It's 30, like I said, 30 millimeters wide. I could probably do one at 30%. Because that, yeah, I probably can. I will say, though, that the base and all, oh, it's perfect. I mean, well, technically, you're right. That is in another room. That is correct. All right, so if I, let me import. Let me do it again. Let me try it again. Do we want to try it at 30%? I don't think it'll finish. Where are you at? I know it's here somewhere. I'm looking. There it is, right there. Hit open. Let's take that and let's go with 30%. That may be doable. Technically correct is the best kind of correct. No, the best kind of correct is when your wife looks at you and goes, "You're right." Now, how many of you have experienced that? What's up, Apocalypse Survivor? Yeah, I mean, when your wife looks at you and goes, "You're right," that's the best kind of right. Listen to the mouth of the South. That's not me. Sweet, Mike Whaley. Shane from Prusa is here. All right, so let's prepare to print a 30% T800. Impossible. It's impossible. You're right. It is impossible. Save toolpath to disk. We're going to save it. We're going to overwrite it. Yes. And it's done. Here. Eject. And we're going to see how well my Plastic Mark II can do at 30%. Alright, let's see how well we do. Let's see how well we do. Picture what didn't happen. Oh no, I tried at 20. Here, let me get my camera back so I can see. I tried at 25%. That was the outcome. It's just a little too small. But I will say that the T800 turned out okay on the front. This is 30 millimeters wide, by the way, for the T800 skull. But I do want to show you, Apocalypse Survivor, since you say that. I want you to see that. Look at that. Somebody was asking about the eyes. Let me turn it around to the back. Let me move it the right direction. You see that? This come off the printer this morning. Look at the underside. Oh, come on. Come on, camera. Walter, do what you're supposed to do. Look at that. That thing turned out. Yeah, you can see the butt if you want to see the butt. You want to see the butt? There's the butt. Touch the butt. I touched the butt. It turned out perfect. I've never made a frog that turned out that good. Apocalypse Survivor. And that was on a printed. That's right. It was a smooth hiney. A smooth hiney at that. I watched a movie last night. I can't remember what it was. I was going to tell y'all about it. God dang it. I turned it on when I went to bed. Cannot remember. I could go look. I'll go look in a minute. Can't remember who you said hey to. That's why you just say, hey everybody. How everybody doing? How's your mom and them? Bye, Felipe. I missed saying bye. See, y'all let me miss saying bye, and I didn't see nobody else say bye either. Y'all should have told Felipe bye. All right. Tonight's the night. Oh, yeah. I forgot to change the name. Tonight's the night for part 2. Let me change the name. Part 1 was a success. Oh, love caps lock. I do. Not. Part 1 was a success. Alright. And then I gotta change all this stuff. There. Period. Now, everything updated, everything good to go. Now, last night was the night we started the Hypercube. Now, why ain't y'all met? Somebody fix my camera. Alright, let's go back to the front shot. I'm going to leave that up there. We'll see how it does. Hi, you were wrong. I hear you. I hear you. Alright, the Walter cam. That's right. See, Mike Whaley? You was late. You was late to the party. Story of your life, ain't it, my friend? Not me, because when I walk in the door, I say, the fun has arrived. And some of y'all will get that reference. Some of you will not. I know my wife does. You do not, you lie. I think you get it for sure. I think you got that reference for sure. Walter Square. It was Walter broke with the hammer last night. Whew. Makes you go, God dang it. Didn't want to do that. I actually did that on this one too. Hammering on something. Now you're deaf. Wake up, Shane. Hazards of the Kuntry Klub. We are not the Hazard County bunch. I do not associate with that bunch from Hazard County. Just do not. Yeah, I feel sorry for Red Light too. I think he's got headphones in. that just that doesn't work. Shane, wake up. Yeah, I guess you could do it, couldn't you? But little's not the adjective I would use. Morning, David Olson. How are you? You big mouth. You right about that. And people was wondering if they'd be able to find me at Earth. Be like, I don't know if I'll be able to find you. Yeah, you'll be able to find me. Just listen. You'll hear me. I promise. Sleepy. Me too, man. 1:30 was, whoo. 1:30, 1:45, something like that. The cube, yeah, the cube is stout, man. I mean, really, I am pleasantly surprised again at how stout, and I don't know why, at how stout this is. And somebody asked about the cost of doing plastic versus aluminum last night. I don't know the cost of aluminum, but somebody came in and said that plastic is about 10% of the price of aluminum. So the same weight in aluminum, you know, would be 90% more dollars. My booth is right next to yours, man. My table is right next to the Prusa booth. How are you going to get away? Can't keep away. No, I can't keep away. No. 300%. Aha. The Prusa Bootha. Dude, I will tell you that it looked completely flat. I mean, I put the square on it. You saw me, and I was trying to rock it. There's nothing. Yeah, you could. That's the AM8 extrusions. Well, you do have to factor in. I missed that comment. I'm sorry, I missed a few comments, but you do have to factor in the 200 hours of print time and the errors that I made. That being said, my next one, I mean, it's just like any manufacturing process. My next set would not be as much. So I'm pretty sure I could get by with about a roll less of filament the next time. I'm not doing this one again, but so Bruce Ennis, you're gonna have to show up and find out. Mr. Buttram, there you go. And you know, and I understand you factor in power and all that stuff, running the heat bed, running the printer, and all that kind of good stuff. So now it's a quarter of the cost. Filament Frenzy, Tom. Hopefully you'll see us tonight, buddy. I gotta cut these lead screws because I really want to get the X, Y, and Z in tonight. That may be difficult, not sure, because it is a little more tedious. I think you got to melt the little brass things into the plastic and all that stuff. If you make the 2-hour drive, you know that makes me sick, right, Bruce Ennis? 2 hours compared to the 15.5 hours for me. It may be about the same for Glenn because they're close to an interstate, but it takes me an hour and 15 minutes just to get to an interstate from here. So, yeah. Let me talk to Chris and Nick, and we'll make sure that happens, Shane. 100 miles door to door. Wow. Morning, Robo Tuto. What's going on? Wow. 100 miles. Oh my God. You know, it's funny because we drive 70 miles to and from work every day. I mean, it's not, well, it's 35 miles there and 35 miles back. So we drive 70 miles a day anyway, or my wife does. Every day. I know, right? You'll be asleep for most of it, heifer. I don't want to hear that. Yeah, she's been in the car with me for years, that's for sure. I'm gonna get hurt. I've been hurting for years. 22 to be exact. You know, that first year was the honeymoon period, but you know, after that it was kind of downhill from there. No. Not even close. Retired after your last heart attack. I don't blame you. I don't blame you, Bruce. I don't blame you at all. Takes you 5 minutes to get to work? Yeah, I bet. You're right. You're right. I'm probably not. But she knows. She knows she can't stand me either. We tolerate each other just because we have to. Well, we're going to see. We're going to see how 30% does. I will say that slicing it in Simplify 3D, I tried to repair stuff. So hopefully that'll fix what Simplify does to this model that Cura doesn't do. So I don't know why it does that, but yeah. There you go. That's us. That's us, ain't it, baby? We hate each other, so we got that going for us. That's nice. See, Brian Vine gets it. Does what? What does what? What? What did I say? What did I say? What's it? I don't know what I said. Does what? Come on, print, buddy. Oh, on the, and I'd have to go get that 7-pound one. I ain't got room in here right now for it. But on the little hydraulic cylinders or whatever they are that go from his jaw down to his shoulders that move his head back and forth, it breaks them where they connect to his jaw and at a joint in the middle. It breaks them every time. There's definitely problems in the mesh that S3D doesn't get around. Cura doesn't seem to have that problem. It prints them smooth. And I gave away my one that was smooth, and I have a broken one in there, but it's, like I said, 7 pounds of plastic. So, no, I'm not doing that. But yeah, so it's all meshed up. You're right. Well, we may be printing different models. I'm not sure. But every one I've ever printed with S3D is got the upright, the hydraulic cylinders in his cheeks are messed up. Every one. So, and I've printed 4 and then the large one. Well, this will be, well, I started number 5 and this will be number 6. So. Yeah, it wouldn't handle it at 25%, but we're going to see if it'll handle it at 30. All right, we're 1 hour into the show, and as you know, wouldn't be here without your support. You know where the support links are. I did see where somebody got on the shirt shop and got them a custom shirt. No, I haven't, but I did repair it in S3D, and it's a different download. I just downloaded this one the other day. again. So yeah, it's not the download unless every computer downloads it the same. So you know how to support the channel. Links are below. You know, if you want to, do. If you don't. Like, subscribe, ring the bell, that type of thing. I've gotten, you know, we're getting there. We are getting there. So. But the swag shop that's listed below, what's the name of it? I forgot the name of it. God dang it. Spreadshirt link. You can actually create your own shirt. So, LOL. Nope, on top. But yeah, it's the shirts that come out are pretty good, and I have to say that Roy Holly had an issue with his shirt where it was missing the logo on the back. I guess it was the back, maybe the front, not sure. But he sent them pictures, and they responded by saying, "Okay, we'll get you a new shirt out. Keep the old one. You know, no fuss, no muss." So their customer service seems to be good. Not a problem. I'm happy. Made Roy happy. So now he's got one messed up shirt and one good shirt. Don't go. Here you go, red light. Here's the thing. Don't go to a pre-made shirt. When you go to the store, go to create. Then you can just pick a shirt, which will be a blank shirt. Then you can click on the back and add the logo to the back. All of the logos that are on all of my shirts are available. As soon as you click logo, up there you can click on the my designs or whatever, and they're there. So you can do it that way. And you can have a completely customized. You can put all 3, 4 logos on the back. It wouldn't matter. But yeah, when you get in the store, go to create. I think mine took about a week. About a week. Mapro 6. I'm not sure. You may be able to rush processing. I don't know. I really don't know. So, you know. But they're less expensive than Cafe Press. The shipping is a lot better than Cafe Press. I think it was only $3 to Canada. So, yeah, it's a really good deal. I mean, you know, and it puts a little money in my pocket, and you get a little bit out of it. So, it is what it is. But somebody got on there and created a completely custom shirt that doesn't, I don't even know if it has my logo on it. Just click create and nothing happens. Let me go over here. I'm going to pull this up on the screen, maybe. Let me go to screen share. Yeah, there we go. All right, so let me pull this up and let's go to, what is it? Spreadshirt.com/country3D. What is that? Oh, come on. Hit the slash button right there. Why is this slow? Why is this even come? What the heck? Come on. Why does it take you to there? Oh, my bad. It's shop.spreadshirt.com. Can't go www. There we go. Now, so right down here, if I hit create, you got to wait just a minute. See that little heart? There we go. Now we have a shirt. You can click on, let's change the color to here. Then we can go on the front. Let's choose a design, and it'll bring it up. See, it's got from the community, or over on the left you say in this shop. Then there are all the logos. So on the front, let's do, say, morning coffee. Select it. Then we can take it, place it here. We can shrink it a bit if you like. there. Go to the back. Let's pick another design. Oh, I got you. And then let's just do the Kuntry 3D logo. Select it. And that's as big as you can get it. You can slide it up and down. There we go. Hit OK. And then on, just say on the left shoulder, you can pick a design from the community. Some of them they won't let you. If you say like here, it'll tell you, or oh, that's not where I want that. Come on. Delete that one. Left shoulder. There we go. Designs. Here. Select. There we go. You can put the American flag there. Like so. Put some text on here. Text. There we go. We can choose one of their fonts. As why not that one? That sounds good. Then we can make it a little bit. I can't see, my camera thing's in the way here. Move it down here. Move that down a little bit. I don't want it quiet. That high up. There we go, right there. And hit get price. And for a completely custom shirt out of the box, and I would be a 2XL, $36.99 out of the box for a completely custom one-off shirt. So you can do whatever you want to do. You know. So there we go. We got the front with the, come on, morning coffee. Back with Kuntry 3D. Left with the American flag. And see, it's got a little thing. This design is too small. Please enlarge. I don't understand that. Because then if I add this to cart, yeah, it has an error. It's their design. If I delete that, it still says it's too small. Now it's not. You have to make it maximum width. Sweet, Alien 3D, good deal. That would be their first, dude. It just gives you the level of intellect that's searching on the internet for the most part. All right, so let's add the design back. Let's go with the. I'll go with Freedom. I like that one. Select. I don't really care for that logo, but let's put it there. There we go. Now, what do you think? If I add that to cart, then I can go up here, go to my cart. 36 with $5.99 shipping. It's, well, that's because they don't even know where I'm at yet. So it actually, I think it's $2.99 for shipping. 4 days left. You get 15% off. So we've got 4 days for 15% off right now. So if I hit redeem code now, then I go to checkout. Now I'm minus in $5.55, so $37.43 for a completely custom one-off shirt. Not bad at all. Not bad at all. I'm gonna close that. Let's go back to here and back to the screen that we should be at. I believe that we are moving right along with yes, looks better now than it did before. Whether or not it'll finish in the next hour is a completely different story, but you know you'll get to see it tomorrow. And I am so pleased with this because I had some very, very bad issues with under extrusion on some pink filament yesterday. So I've got to restart, and I'm going to reslice that print and see what we can do about that. Gonna move the Ender 3, plug this one in over there on that lac table, and get her done. Whew. This hat's a little tight. That'll work though. There we go. Cool, man. That's awesome. I'm glad. Hopefully it turns out as good as everybody else has been showing me, because the pictures I've seen have been great. I mean, really have. They really, really have. Yeah, I think this one's going to work. Faux show. Seems to be doing well. And you know, printing big things is cool, but when you can print small things well, that's good. Really, Rob? I need to check that. The faux show? The faux show? The faux show. You need to write a pun book. $25 per meter. So it's probably cheaper to buy it if you want to wait 45 days. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6 meters, 7 meters, give or take, of extrusions. 4 would be 100, 6 would be 150. So if it takes 7 meters of those, it's $175 shipped. And if you buy cheap PLA, you can definitely beat that price. David, however, did not buy cheap PLA. Well, and then you also have to, you know, figure in the parts, but just for the frame. Because you can figure about a meter per roll of extrusions at this fill-in. Maybe a little over with the errors I had and some failures. So except no bears were killed in production. You are correct. We did not kill any bears. I would if they get in my garbage can again. Yeah, it's true. True. You actually have to have a printer and all that stuff. That is true, David. But now that I have it and I've built this one, we could build another one a little cheaper than what we built this one. That's for sure. With the things I've learned. I was going to turn the air conditioner on, but it decided it wanted to come on. So I am not. Yeah. Thank God. It is hot in here. So tonight on the show, we are going to try to get the X, Y, and Z done. Had a good turnout last night, and I appreciate that for everybody. I'm not 100% sure whether or not I want to try to do the brass inserts before the show or not, because that's going to be tedious and take a little time. But I want to show the build process, and we have a whole nother night and Saturday if necessary. So I'm not knocking it out of the way, but so we're going to do it live on stream as I said we would. Every piece of it is going to be done live and on the set here. On the set of the show. Gotta go get the set ready. Step into the room and shut the door. Tell Alexa to turn the lights on. That's pretty much it. That's getting the set ready. I don't think this is going to finish before the show, but we can kind of see the quality before the show's out. It's actually coming out really nicely. Turn it the right way. All right, show of hands, because I know some of you have changed your mind, and some of you are, and some of you are not. How many of you are coming to Earth? You can show a hand, put an eye, whatever you want to do. I just want to see. We've got 33 in the channel right now. I know all of you aren't chatting, and I know for a fact some of you are coming. And John Mack, of course, is going to be the first one to say, I am. What board have I got in the bow? I have. My wife's going to say, me. Alright, my bro 6 is going to try. Give me just a second, Rob. We'll get to it. Yeah, I can see that, Dom. I understand. Bruce Ennis is a maybe. 3D Printer Noob says, I wish I could. David Olson's got a maybe. Red Lights. I don't know. Is that a boxing glove? Is that what that's supposed to be? A boxing glove? He's got a fighting chance. Now, I know him and Robbie Mack are both coming. They made their arrangements last night, so that's cool. Dadgummit, Mike. I understand, Ben Craig. I do. I understand that completely, sir. If you'd quit buying friggin' 3D printers and stuff, you could come. You know that, right? That this dadgum hobby that we've got wasn't so expensive. Mike Whaley can't come. Take lots of bits. I will, Apocalypse Survivor. I absolutely am. Begin the 3D printing morning show. You're going back to my earlier statements. What, are you behind? I think you're behind. I think you paused the video, didn't you? Yeah, true and surprise bills. No, I get those too, man. Those suck. I can't stand those. Back to Rob's question. This machine is set up with all of the electronics from a Mark II. So I'm running a mini Rambo. I have the little Pender probe in here, the E3D V6 hot end, the Mark 42 bed, which is not the Prusa one. It is an Arbalo one. So, but basically it's a Mark II. Basically. That's all. I'm going to keep it about that. My hat's too tight, making my head hurt. Which is weird. I got a small head. There we go. It'll sit there now. Had to pause for the calls. I got you. You can go ahead and catch up on live. You ain't missed anything. Yeah, and I have to say, you're talking about hotels. I have to say thank you to Uncle Ron for handling the Airbnb for all of us that are staying there. I do. He even added a night for Thursday night, because he and I guess James is coming in early, which won't be early, but my wife and I are leaving on Wednesday night. And I don't even know. Let me see if I have on here. I'm at $217.9 in my $500 goal for my money to get there. So that's where I'm at on my Get to Earth fund, just so y'all know. So that's where we're at. We've been keeping the household afloat, and really and truthfully living on a bare bones budget. My wife was going, not letting me buy nothing. I will get a shot of that. I will. I'm actually going to talk to Matt and John if they have it at John's table, or if Matt has an F3D PCH table. But yeah, we've been keeping the household afloat, but we're just about to the end of that rope as well. Really need one of these jobs to step up and say, all right, come to work soon, very soon, or y'all gonna hear me start whining a lot more and not seeing my face on TV, because the internet will get cut off, and things like that. the things that you don't need go first. And I need you guys. So you won't be first, but you'll be, you know, second. Trying to see. Looks like it's doing rather well. I can't really see up underneath it, so I'm just going to have to trust that it's doing well. Right. Very, very soon. You are correct. So, and that's why I say it, you know, twice a show about the support the channel. I really do. It is right now. It is much, much, much appreciated, and I know everybody's in the same boat as I am. I really do. I understand it. I get it. It's like Ben saying, you know, he's not going to Earth because of surprise bills and stuff. I get that, and you guys bailed me out the other day with the battery. That was awesome. And I told you before, my wife actually cried when y'all did that. Y'all made her cry. So, no, I get it. I understand. I mean, and some of you have been very, very, very supportive, and I appreciate that. I do. I'm 100%. Yeah, the back end of this is not looking so nice. The little rods at the back end, not looking good back here. It's not looking good for the home team. Not looking good for the home team. Whoop, 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 whoop. Well, the front of it's looking good though, so I want to see how the rest of his head turns out. Sound like. Thank you, Alien 3D. I do appreciate that. They are an awesome collective of people. Let me check down here for a minute and see how it looks down here. Yeah, it's not looking good. I don't know what you did, but no, that can't be good. It's just about to join the skull together, though. And it's only the little rods that are messed up, so I can deal with that. I can deal with that. I think that's more nozzle than it is printer. Or it could be slicing or whatever, you know. It could be where I repaired the model. And it screwed up some triangles that needed to be there or something. I don't know. I'll put it in Mesh Mixer and see. See voice reply chat. Once I lowered my... I hear you, man. I hear you. Right now, I can't complain too much. That is correct. It's not even 15. It's 11 days. 11 days until he ships out the first shipment. Now, when they land, I get it. So it's going to take it about 4 days to get to you. That's cool. And I don't have the ads up there today, but y'all know Alien 3D, alien3d.us. The UFO invasion is coming. If you would like to sign up, you can save some money by using the Kuntry Klub, KUNTRYKLUB, at checkout. You get 15% off your current order and every month subscription thereafter. That is an exclusive to the Kuntry Klub, so get it now. And if you refer a friend, they get a box. You get $5 off. They get $5 off. It's, you know, it's freaking cool. You know, and if I can refer 5 people, which I'm pretty sure I've referred more than 5 people, I could get a free box every month. Because I'm pretty sure I have referred at least, you know, 6 or 7 people. Now, I'm not joshing for any reimbursement whatsoever. Or jockling. Jockling, that's the word, not joshing. Jockling for any free or any type of anything. I'm under no obligation whatsoever to Alien 3D. Yeah, it's just one side. Just one side over here is jacked up. The other side's printing well. So I think it's mono. I need to put this in Mesh Mixer and fix it. Brian Vine, mine's is behind the sign. Mine says, here I am behind the sign. You can't even see my expectations. That's right. The country club has jumped in there, buddy. Your morning radio show. Come on, man. No, I'm just kidding. Go ahead, red light. Have a good day, sir. I know how it is running a crane. Morning, Ricky Tanner. Thank you for my 2 songs you did last night. I do appreciate that. My wife enjoyed the first one. And I really wanted, but, you know. Excuse me. Ma'am, can you help me? I need to place an ad with you today. No, ma'am. Tomorrow may be too late. I'd like to have it started right away. What's that? No, this is personal. I'm not buying or selling anything. Yes, ma'am. I know just what to say. I wrote it down. This is how it should read. Sing it, Ben Craig. Wanted one good-hearted woman to forgive imperfection in the man that she loves. Wanted just one chance to tell her how much he still loves her. He can't be sorry enough. Yes, sir. See, you gotta do it, Ricky. Or you could have broke it down for me since I said Alan Jackson. You could have said, Dallas packed her suitcase and drove off in the brand new car I bought her. I would have liked that one too. And you better watch it, Glenn Shelton III. Don't make me come down country. Woo! Miss Country's on her way home. I'm ready, baby. I'm ready. Computer's running today. We may not have a show tonight, fellas. Drive. Oh, come on. Yeah, I like that song. I do. Chattahoochee was fun too when it was out, man. Come on. Chattahoochee's a fun song. Yeah, this end of the Terminator is jacked up. I mean, jacked up. This is 3D Solutech Real Red, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, it is the 3D Solutech Real Red. I'm running it a little hot, which is making it glossy, which is pretty cool. I don't know. It actually deleted your message, and I don't even know what the heck you did. I need to go look. What was your message? Oh, because you can only have 6. You don't have 6 characters in a row. All right, you ready? You ready, Ben Craig? Now it was on. I unplugged it when I pulled it over. All right, you ready? Can I do it again? You want to do it again? You want to hear Randy Travis? Is that what you want? Well, I remember how it used to feel driving down old 2 Mile Hill. Tennis shoes up on the handlebars, paying no mind to the passing cars. No doubts, no fears, just like when you are here. Nope, that's it. That's all you get. This is not a singing show, Ben Craig. It is not. This, I'm going to try to do this without unplugging the mic. Try to reroute my cable because I pulled my monitor off and everything else. There we go. Now I can see what I'm doing. Better with the mic on. You better watch it. You better watch it now. Now I can get in here really close, Glenn. But I will tell you what. I'll tell you what Ricky did. He got on there and he said, I left Oklahoma driving in a Pontiac, just about to lose my mind. I was going to Arizona, maybe on to California, where the people all live so fine. He did do that one for me last night, and I do appreciate it. He did it with a guitar, though. I can't do it with the... Can't do it. Absolutely. Absolutely, Ben Craig. I sang it with you that night. You couldn't hear me, though, see? You couldn't hear me. We definitely should. We should do that while we're in Destin. See if we can find a karaoke bar and just get up there and sing like crazy. Don and Conway are your two biggest heroes. I'm not a big Conway fan, though. I'm not going to lie. He's got a couple songs I like, but Don, oh my God, man. Anything you want to do, we could do that. I can do that. I mean, George Strait's my favorite country singer. It's hands down my favorite. Tom T. Hall, put another log on the fire. Cook me up some bacon and some beans. Go out to the car and change the tire. Fetch my pipe and wash my old blue jeans. Come on, baby. You can fill my pipe and then go fetch my slippers. Boil me up another pot of tea. So put another log on the fire, baby, and come and tell me why you're leaving me. You know, it's funny because, you know, and Ricky has to know a lot of songs. And I know everybody knows lots and lots of songs. But when you're a singer, especially like Ricky does, you have to know these at the drop of a hat, and you have to remember the tune. I mean, I understand that he's got a tablet up there, and he can see what key and all that stuff. You can do stuff like that. But you have to remember in your head every tune to every one of those songs. And that, more than anything, is impressive to me. And I'm glad I made your day, Mr. Craig. I am so glad. I appreciate that. And just for a taste, any of y'all that wants to come to Destin and see Mr. Ben Craig and I live and in person, that will be what did you say, July the 13th or something like that? Yeah, we're gonna come over there. Yeah, no, I get you. No, I got you, Rick. And you know, and the thing is, that's pretty cool. I mean, that really is. It's cool that they have that technology. Yeah, that's right. And see, the lyrics I carry and the melodies, but see, my problem with strum, and I can play a guitar. I do know, you know, I can do chords and stuff like that. I'm like you though, chord progressions are like out there. But my biggest issue with the guitar is my strumming rhythm doesn't match what's in my head. I ain't got that part down. Yes, it was. It was. Jukebox Hero Cup. I'm here, my brother. I'm here. And just for a taste being correct, we can do it this way. He told a good story, And all us kids listen about his life on the border and the way it was then. And we all believe. And when he would finish, we'd ask the old cowboy to tell 'em again. There you go. That's as far as I'm going. Hope Ben Craig was listening. Yes, sir. Cowboy Bill was one of my favorite Garth Brooks songs. Wasn't one of his most famous ones, but it was one fantastic song. And you know, pretty much all of Garth Brooks, of course. Alan Jackson, most of his stuff. Travis Tritt, you name it, man. I mean, the stuff from the 80s and 90s, I loved it. I did. And it, you know, we can go from there to NWA to Metallica and Guns N' Roses to see, we could do some Clarence Carter. Let's see, Chuck Berry. We can do all that stuff. It don't matter. I like music. I love music, period. As long as it's music, you know. That's what I like. I like music. It's not that I like any particular. My wife is, on the other hand, she's a metalhead. I get it. Now she does listen to some, you know, some other stuff sometimes, but her preferred music is metal. I really don't have a preferred music. I just don't. I mean, I can pretty much anything we want to listen to, I can listen to. You know, even some opera and classical stuff, I can hang around with it. That's right. And you sing some crap I ain't never heard before. I mean, really. You get into some of them, what do you call it? The Scottish and Irish crap I've never heard of. I haven't printed anything on it. I didn't print anything on it yesterday, David. And like this one, I'm going to print this one today. And heavy metal headbanging. That's right, baby. Until the Walter sings. That's right. I'm going to print this T800 on here today. And then this is getting out of the way too, because I've got a lot to do. I need to find some, I guess I'll do 350 millimeters. I'll check the, I'll check the Z height today and see what I have to cut these to. She probably would. Yeah, this ain't doing real well on the uprights, but not too bad on the larger ones. Some of the smaller ones up front, that fix didn't really fix those ones up front. See, it's still broke right where it's always broken. So cool, man, cool beans. So are we looking forward to the show this evening? Trying to get the X, Y, and Z working, or moving, or something, at least there. I'm still worried about the bed mount though, because the way it looked last night, it's not going to fit, and I don't want to have to drill holes in the bed. So we'll see how that goes. We are going to see how that goes. Yeah, that's not pretty bad. It's almost to get to the solid head part. Print more extrusions. I don't need any more extrusions right now. I don't want to do that. Why did you click that, stupid? That's not what I want. I want to go to the analytics page. That's where I want to go. Sweet. That's not bad. Now y'all gotten slack on your chatting. Now what I need is more. I may continue with the show. You missed all the singing, every bit of it. 3D Matter Makers, ain't you happy? That should make you very, very happy. Seems like everybody's pretty much getting a good 720p stream this morning. It was a little up and down. Between that and 480, not too bad. More extrusions. I'd have to, that was intermuse. That's right. That's what it was. Smooth. I like it. I like it when I'm a smooth criminal. Boom, 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 boom. And you can take your pick, Michael Jackson or Alien Ant Farm. I don't care. Both of them are good songs. I was watching a video the other day on remakes of people that have remade songs, and I don't know if I forgot who does it. Who does it? Somebody just did a remake not too long ago of Another Brick in the Wall, a heavy grunge, heavy metal version of it. Really not a fan. I think I did. You can see it. There it is right there. Yeah, that's it. It's Korn. It was Korn that did it. Yeah, it was on last night when I went to get my wife up off the couch from me working. I didn't like it. I don't like it. But I like Pink Floyd's version of it. So there's a lot of things I do like. You know, I like Limp Bizkit's version of Faith better than George Michael's version. And my wife, she differs in that opinion. She does. Morning, Weekend Make. How are you, sir? And I know I'm blowing everybody out by getting right over here into the mic and talking just like that. But I miss my wife and she's at work, so I have to kiss something. That's true. That is true, 3D Matter Makers. I will say that. I will say that. But just some songs are meant to be smooth. Some are not. You know, some can be taken to the, you know, I don't want to hear Metallica do Amazing Grace. I don't want to hear Megadeth do it either. So, you know, it's not that. You know, it was grungy. I'm not missing any extrusions. If I turn it just a little bit, you can see it. There's not two that go front and back. There are none that go here, if that's what you're talking about. Nothing goes there. Not according to their build. Matter of fact, I think I got a picture over here somebody sent me this morning in pic spam. Yeah, I'm looking at it here and no, there's not. There's nothing that goes. I need to look at that picture bigger to see how they mounted the bed. Okay, I see. I actually like that, the way they did it, better than what I was thinking it was going to be. No, they're not. Should not be. I'm looking at the pictures right now. There's no other extrusions necessary there. There's no torque in that direction, you know. So I get it. You know, if I find that it does. Wow, what was that? I don't know about y'all, but my whole chat just like did some funky stuff. And yes, it did. That's what happened to my screen. You dropped some Cyrillic on it and it took it a second to figure out what you were doing. Yes, it was weird. Don't do it again. No, I'm just kidding. I don't care. It just took me off guard because it was like weird looking. Alright, well, I'm going to tell you that the hydraulic cylinders on the Terminator on the back side are not looking very good. I don't know. I had to think for a second. When I get through with this, I may print this at normal size. I'll put it in the living room and let her print. You might have. That might have been the one thing where they were looking for corn with the Cyrillic R in there. And now they're going to listen in on our entire conversation. So tonight, as far as the printer goes, X, Y, and Z, crossing my fingers. X and Y for sure. Z, if I don't get the rods cut today, then I can, you know, we'll see. We will see. Because I may have to get the motors on and then measure the height of the Z screws, because there's really not a measurement that I've found. I'll have to look and see, but the man that builds this in his video uses integrated lead screws, and I'm not sure what length they are. So I don't know. Then I have to sort out all the parts because they're all just, yeah, see, there you go. Okay, 400 millimeters. I mean, if I cut them 400 and, you know, that's how tall the 12 millimeter rods are. I'm pretty sure though that the motor's going to add some height, so I would think that the 350 would probably be more in line, but 400 could be correct. That's how tall the smooth rods are for it, so I could see that. The smooth rods are, yeah, the 12 millimeter smooth rods, they're 400 millimeters long. So I could see cutting the lead screws to that. Yeah, because I don't have any cut ones. Only ones I got are these, and these are crooked. These are bent to high heaven. These are mostly straight. Mostly. We're going to see. I finally got a plate of corners to finish last night. I had to smush the bottom layer to make them stick, but after the third try, I got it right. So they're done for the 2020s. I didn't buy any of these expensive dadgum inside corner things for the 2020 extrusions. I'm just going to have to wing it and figure it out. If I have to, you can actually print these and insert a little, you know, 5 millimeter nut or 3 millimeter nut or something. You can print these and do that, but I'll just print. I've got corners in there printed. They should be good on one side or the other of the extensions. They should be good. And I did two different types of corners. I did a long 45 corner that'll give it a lot of bracing outside, and see how it goes. I have seen direct drive. I have. But this one called for a Bowden system, so I'm going to use a Bowden system and see how it turns out. You know, I don't know. We'll see. Yeah, going to have to fix this model in order to print it at 30%. Or, you know, not printed at 30%. But as far as the printer itself, the printer is printing great. I think when it's trying to print to the circle in that resolution, it's just, you know, it's kind of a little off, but it'll be all right. And that may be because I'm running a little hot on the filament. Correct, Apocalypse Survivor. because if you've got that extruder motor sitting on that head, you're moving that entire mass every time. And these are meant to run fast, 200 millimeters a second. I think Knappin said he's done his at 300 and got usable prints off of it. I'm not even going to say decent quality. What's up, Zimmy? How are you, buddy? Glad you could make it this morning. I do appreciate it. I believe that's what he said, Apocalypse Survivor. He got usable prints. Now, I will tell you that Knappin's I think he's a mechanical engineer. So, he's designed a new gear system and stuff. The way his drives is different, and he's designed some new parts. So, this is not a true hypercube, but it was a hypercube base. And he's gotten more torque and some different things, and he said 300. I can't doubt the man. I mean, his prints turn out really well. So, and his printer looked cool. That's what they say, Brian Vines. I wouldn't know. I got a lot of mass and a lot of inertia, so I don't move fast at all. Oh, let's drop the temperature in here. It's friggin' hot. Turn on AC, yeah. At least the humidity's down today. The humidity outside's not bad today. It's high in here, though. That's okay, JT. Appreciate you being here, brother. Wish you could have been on the stream last night and watched me build the frame. There you go, Apocalypse Survivor. I need really good brakes, that's for sure. Well, let me say this, Shane from Prusa. I haven't seen Solo yet. As far as the new Star Wars movies, The Last Jedi I liked. There were things I did not like just hated, but I like the new movies. And I will say this, it's kind of like the reboots of not everything, but lots of things. You have to do stories for the new generation. I mean, I understand the purists and people our age are like, boo, don't do that, no, don't do that. But they also have to make money when they make those videos. From what I understand, they did a fantastic job with Solo. I enjoyed Rogue One. The Star Wars trilogy they're doing, what is this now? 7, 8, and 9. Okay. But I do enjoy the stories outside the stories. Rogue One, Solo, and I'm pretty sure I'm gonna like Solo. I think that those are good. So yeah, are you leaving? Later, Brian Vines. Love you, brother. Take care. So I do want to see Solo. Don't have the money to go to the movies right now. Just don't. Oh, I was wrong. Humidity isn't down today. I had to wait for the forecast to update. Well, 9's not out yet, so we don't know about 9 yet. 7, I was happy with 7. I actually liked the way, they had some things in it. The Last Jedi, there were things I did not like. There were things I did like. So, yes. I will see Solo, and I'm gonna tell you, I probably will like it. It's like the new Star Trek. A lot of people were disappointed with the new I enjoyed the new Star Trek. They changed the canon a little bit of Kirk and the way that happened, but so be it. I still enjoyed the new Star Treks. So could have been Joe Paddock. Could have been. It's like the new Spider-Man. I enjoyed the new Spider-Man with the joking and that type of stuff. Well, yeah, that's exactly right, Ben Craig. That is exactly right. So yeah, and our knowledge of what's possible and what's not has changed. So you can't get away with some of the things you could get away with then, as far as science fiction. And I know it's science fiction, I get it. Fantasy, science fiction, whatever you want to get. They blur the lines to me. Science fiction is space stuff. Fantasy is Avengers. But they put Star Wars in the fantasy and not the science fiction. I don't get it. Anyway. And I guess it is fantasy, but if it has to do with space, to me it's science fiction. I don't get their generalities, but anyway. I can't say that I hate the new Star Wars. I'm not going to say that. I was disappointed when I watched the first one, and then I thought about it, and I'm like, you know what? It's not bad. It's not. They're handing the torch off. That's not funny, Don. That's our president, man. That's almost as bad as joking about the national anthem like Ignore My Channel did last night, which is okay. I get it. It's funny, but being a combat veteran myself, the national anthem and even the president, even though he needs to stay off of Twitter, is that's touchy with me sometimes. Well, and that's true. That's true, Jason. I think that the problem I think they're having with some of the new Star Wars is, one, that last one, that whole jaunt off across the universe and then back in time to save everybody, that was just BS. I mean, you know, come on, really? But I think that they have to change the story, because like you said, if it was just like all the books, then those that are into the books wouldn't have anything to go watch for. I think it was more of A New Hope and Empire Strikes Back all rolled into one, Shane. I get it. They told it from a little different angle, but yeah, all the elements were the same. But I was looking at that last night. Oh, I remember the movie I was watching last night. Now, god dang, I ain't got but 3 minutes. I was watching Remo Williams, and I don't know if any of you have ever seen Remo Williams, but it's a great movie. It's funny. It's you know, it's a good movie. But it is almost an exact replica of RoboCop without the robot. So it's, yes, but the thing is, movies have to follow a certain thing, and in order to restart a series, and you're not restarting Star Wars, but you are in a manner, you're restarting Star Wars from the beginning, so you have to tell a story that's going to be similar to the first one. So what was like RoboCop? Well, let's see. They left a cop for dead at the beginning of it. He was hired into a secret organization. He was turned into an assassin, which, you know, he wasn't turned into a robot, but that's the story. Cop almost dies, recruited. Cyborg, anyone? Or not Cyborg, but Universal Soldier? I mean, come on. Oh, Remo Williams. Go watch Remo Williams. It's a good movie. Fantastic movie from the 80s. All right, we got 1 minute. Tell everybody bye. Tell them you love them. See you later. Have a great day, and we will be good. No, this is 8 to 10. 3D Maker Kid. 8 to 10. So, yeah. All right, guys. Y'all have a great day. This is Kuntry Klub. We're out of here.